Yo, it's your son, stepson, nephew, stepbrother, uncle, cousin. And again, if you don't be careful, might be a stepdaddy, DD. And it's time for another DD Reacts. This video is coming from December of 2024. This is a short clip. Looks like from the heading, our good sis is accusing his favorite platform that was given to him by the Lord, IG, of being racist. So it's probably some talks of shadow banning in here. And I'm still not 100% sure that he is clear on what shadow banning is. I believe he heard that term from one of his many celebrity friends. And, he is a sponge, a very nasty, moist, funk box, mildewy 17 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar what store. But he, soaks up certain terms and certain phrases, and he rides them boys to the wheels fall off, the underbelly is scratched up, the frame is dented. He will ride a phrase like nobody's business, i.e. Shondo. So yeah, so let's see what she is talking about, okay? Ooh, shade.
Just coming out here to say good morning.
He looks like the embodiment of Shirley. Like if Shirley was designated to one particular look, this would be Shirley. And then his pseudonym will be Kimbrielle, because he is giving me Kimbrielle realness right here.
It is cold here today.
Like your horse.
How did I waste this? Did I even waste it? I don't know. Good morning.
Hey, girl.
So I was just going to come on here with a couple updates. I just got the one talking to my attorney about a couple things, some projects that I'm working on. As you guys know that.
If this hoe ain't good for nothing else, she is good for going to an event. I'm sorry, multiple events. She is good for signing a contract. The deal is already done. And she is good for having an upcoming project. If you can't count on anything else to be consistent or constant in your world, count on her, again, having an event, signing a contract, completing a deal, and working on a project.
My store is getting ready to open to the public, which is already open. We just haven't opened it up to the public yet. I wanted to make sure that I have everything in place before we.
So in other words, you losing money, because a store does not make money if it's not receiving any customers or processing any transactions. So your store is open, but it's not open to the public. I know you don't possess the quality to have products that would warrant private shopping, you know what I'm saying? And you don't know enough people, period. Not enough people like you. Damn sure not enough high clientele that would warrant a, private shopping experience. This isn't Beyonce at Balenciaga, where they shut the store down while she comes in and does her shopping. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Oprah with Hermes, where matter of fact, she don't even do the shopping. Her concierge does the shopping. This ain't none of that. This is Tamar Braxton at Temu. This is what we're dealing with.
We release it to the public, like flyers, and making it public because
Oh, I'm sorry. In addition to the things that she, is always known for, events, contracts, projects, and deals, bitch is always good for a flyer. Forgot about that one.
I'm in a different place in my life right now. And I can say that publicly. I'm at peace. I'm not that same Andrew with the oh my god and yeah funny stuff like that, which is hey Lord, I love you. I didn't know you was on my live, girl.
Girl.
Love you. Okay, so as you know that my page has been shadow banned. Um,
Shadow ban.
Instagram. If I had hold on, Instagram and Facebook, I am going to publicly say I believe you guys are racist. I believe you guys are racist. I have been known for years, and the respond back that I got yesterday from you guys was totally disgusting.
they they clapped back with one of his. They sent him an email talking about, "Hi, who are you?" It was like, "Do I know you?" Don't feel too nice, does it?
And that's all I'm going to say. And I promise you, on every level, I'm coming for you, and I'm going to get.
Boy, do you know how long Mark Zuckerberger's shout out to Lil Boosie, Zuckerberger? Do you know how long Mark Zuckerberger's money is, and how many lawyers, actual lawyers with degrees, that they can plaster on the wall from accredited schools? Do you? You talking about you about to come after them with what? A ratty fur, a ring that goes in and out the pawn shop more than you go in and out the free clinic, 4 bad braids, 7 bad teeth, bad breath, and a bad built body. What else is you coming after Zuckerberger slash Meta with? And I'm sorry, you can't just throw out inflammatory statement like Facebook and IG is racist and then say that's all I'm gonna say about it. No, when you say stuff like that, you got to come with, this very foreign concept to you, something that you speak about but you don't know about, this thing called receipts. Because see, they have actual lawyers that will actually deliver multiple lawsuits and lawsuits against you for libel and defamation for saying that they're racist. See, they're an actual corporation. They actually have, terms, conditions, finances, lawyers, they're actually about their business. You are just a big homophobic lying zebra.
Go get the DOJ. I'm going to get you audits. And you better make sure you've been paying your taxes.
Audited.
Don't show off now because Trump is in the office.
So, yeah, this is when he was in this tax mode where everybody, all of his enemies, all of his enemies, he was gonna send the IRS after them, and he was gonna have them audited and things like that. Hope your finances is in order. Hope your tax breakers is in place because you're about to get audited. I don't even know where that came from because he get into those moments and he rolls with them until the next moment comes. So yeah, this is during his IRS and audit mode.
So can I be honest with y'all? I hope this get everywhere. YouTube, which is not. It's gonna be on my trolls and my obsessed people pages, which is fine. So my pages got shadow banned when I came for Trump. I said, and I'm gonna be honest, I said something very negative about.
You always say something
I can
negative.
show you guys the notification. So
But
next, I know I'm getting emails, my pages saying that we have lowered your feed. So it gives you an option to request a review. So I requested a review, and it said that I was constantly talking negative on a formal politician, which was only Trump.
One more
I just
politician.
said I was hurt. I just said that he's going to do damages. I just said that I don't believe that he's going to support us black people as we as they think he is. And next I know, when I go live, it's barely people on my live. When I post,
Could it be because people just don't like you? Could it be that people are tired of your shenanigans? Could it be that people are no longer finding the joke that is Andrew Caldwell to be funny? Could it be that you are just no longer interesting? You were never relevant, but you were interesting for a good time period because honestly, we ain't know what was gonna come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? We ain't know who you was gonna lay hands on. We ain't know, if you was gonna revive Miss Betty again. We enjoyed when people went live with you because 9 times out of 10 they was gonna cuss you out. They was gonna read you to the fits. You know, so that's what people tuned in for. But your last bastion of relevance, semi relevance, quasi relevance, relevant esque, relevant adjacent. There we go. Relevant adjacent. Your last hope for that was the radio show. And once you got everybody involved fired, I think that was the final straw for a lot of people because people liked Tiffany. People really liked Shorty. And quiet as it's kept, a few people liked British. So once you cause all that to come crashing down, and you just stop the bag of two other people plus whatever producers and things like that were associated with the breakfast, not the breakfast show, the morning show. I think that really clued in a lot of people who for some reason were oblivious to how you really were. I think that really clued them in to who you really were, and you showed your ass out on that radio station. So while there may be some truth to the shadow banning thing because it does happen, I think it's just more so that people are tired or people grew tired of you. And yeah, the joke was over. The joke was no longer funny. And your 15 minutes, which the devil, aka your stepdaddy, had extended out over and over and over again. And I think even the devil got tired of playing around with your ass. So, but that's just my opinion. Who am I?
I barely get 1,000 likes now. We should be able to say what we want to say. This is freedom of speech. I understand that I'm on your.
What were you saying? Shadowbang got your tongue?
I'm about to block that person. I promise you, and you will get a restraining order. Um, so I understand that. You guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Somebody told him to go
Just in a
on.
second.
Strict.
um,
He ain't ready for Twitter X. He can barely handle IG. He can't handle Facebook.
yeah, I don't know what to say. So, some thing calling me.
That's
Let me be
something.
nice. Not thing. Why? It's hard, yeah. It is hard. It's really hard to.
That's what he said.
Why do we have to be the biggest person?
You're always the
I,
biggest person.
sometimes I want to wring a neck. Sometimes I want to. Y'all want to see my shoes? I got on.
Please, no, oh no, no.
Y'all don't laugh.
I forgot about those shoes. Those endangered species shoes. Those uh chupacabra shoes. Googly mook shoes. And I did some of my best Googles to try to find a shoe similar to that and could not. So you found that from some Malaysian website where you probably had to buy several pairs, or you had somebody make those for you, and I want you to get a refund. I need you to get every penny of your $22.95 plus tax back because, baby, it's just I know you want people to talk about you, but it's just not worth it. And you got to find where to draw the line. And I think this is where we draw the line with these damn my pet monster shoes you got on. These damn Incredible Hulk slippers. These Berenstain Bear uh accoutrements. Nah, it's not working.
They are red bottom, but they are
Those are
Christian
orange
Louboutin
bottoms.
Fox. And then of course I got on my Fox.
I'm sorry, they're what?
Yeah, I just Louboutin Fox. And then of course I got on my. They are red bottom.
Looking like you about to take out a damn village of angry peasants just with one stomp. Looking very ogreish, very trolls come to St. Louis.
But they are Christian Louboutin Fox. And then of course I got on my Fox. Yeah, I just.
And I have no
I'm
fox to
just.
give about those funky shoes.
I'm just like I am. I'm just
Woman.
like, oh my gosh. Okay. But anyway, you guys, I have some major projects that um, I am getting ready to work on within this
What
week.
about the projects?
So if you are a graphic designer, hit me up. If you live in St. Louis only, and if you are a security company and you got your own business, I've already got a security company, but you can ask those that's around me. I love getting people. I love giving people the opportunity to work with and get see what you can do. So if you are a
I'm
security
allergic to
company
opportunities. I don't.
that that are
Last time I had an
that have worked
opportunity,
in
it broke down
stores
on hives.
that can walk around the store and stand by the door, hit me up. Email me at andrewcaldwell78@gmail.com. I promise you I will respond.
You won't.
If you are a makeup artist, if you are a hairdresser, hit me
Hairdresser.
up.
Because good God knows you need both. A makeup artist to cover up biology and crack, and
Which is Andrew
hairstylist
Caldwell.
to cover up genetics. Somebody said you look like a warm, fuzzy grizzly kitty. I don't know about the warm part. Grizzly Gadzooks. Fuzzy Grizzly Gilgamesh. All right, does he come back? Nope, he does not come back. Okay. Well, I mean, we got enough right there as it is. So, all right. So this is a shorter video, so a shorter reacts. But I think we had enough to react and discuss and topics on. So I think we're good. So with that being said, I'm about to bounce. I'm sorry. I'm about to get off on here. And oh, super love shout outs to everybody who donated this past Sunday for our league love-a-thon. which again just happened to be on her birthday. I promise you guys, I did not plan that. I wasn't even aware of her birth date. I believe I knew her birthday was coming up, but I did not know that just happened to be I'm gonna say a godly coincidence, because like I said, I didn't know. But thank you for everybody who pitched in on that night, everybody who gave a cash app, everybody who gave a super chat. I still have to get that money over to her. I ain't forgot about that. Everybody who sent, well wishes and warm sentiments and prayers, those who donated to her privately, those who are going to do so, I just, from the bottom of my 900-pound heart, I really want to thank you guys. She did release a small little clip. She was, as my mom say, she was very waterhead, about, just kind of being overcome with thanks and gratitude and stuff like that. And so that made me feel good that, we had a small part in, helping her out. And yeah, so again, thank you. Thank you so much. I didn't know what to expect from that. Like I said, I was just hoping that, I had a few people that were willing to participate. I didn't want anybody, I was hoping that nobody thought it was like a money grab from me, or I was just, trying to, do something for myself on the sly. But y'all know who I am and how I roll. But you always had that thought in the back of your head. So anyway, again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And a shout out to League. I hope you were able to enjoy your birthday under the circumstances. And you are blessed. You are favored. You are healed in the name of Jesus. So, that being said, I love you all. Stay tuned for the next DD Reacts. And we may go live tomorrow, maybe tonight, depending on how I feel. But yeah, so y'all just stay tuned. All right. And again, love you all. Till next time.